Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, off the back of that disaster class against Brentford, the latest news that's circulating around at the moment is that we will be looking for a striker in 2024, whether it's in the January market or in the summer. I presume it's going to be in the January market. We will be focusing on a striker, and we're also focusing on a defender. I don't know why defender, but let's try and make sense of all of this. And there's some other bits and pieces that we want to go through. So let's go.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. For me, it's Monday morning. I know wherever you guys are, it's probably still Sunday evening. I am starting a new job today, so wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. That's number one. Number two, make sure you smash the like button straight away. As soon as you come through, hit that like button. If you enjoy the discussions, the interactions, the videos, all the content that comes through on this particular channel, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time as well, subscribe. We are very, very close to 30,000 subscribers, so let's do that. And if you've missed out on the stream earlier on, do check that stream out. That's the latest stream. We're doing daily streams, so make sure you're always here. 2 pieces of content every single day. Now, in regards to the latest news, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Chelsea will look to sign a striker in 2024. It's their priority now. I want to know how each and every one of you guys feel. I think majority of you guys have been saying that we need a lethal weapon. We need a striker up front who's going to bag a lot of goals, who's going to give us that intimidating factor. I feel like a fool now, honestly. All this time I've been backing Nicolas Jackson. I've been backing Armando Broja. But maybe I need to come to the realization that perhaps this is not what we need at Chelsea Football Club right now. I know we need to be patient, but we cannot have patience in many different areas. We can't be patient for a striker. We can't be patient for our wingers, our young wingers. We can't be patient for our young midfielders. We can't be patient for our young defenders, some of the young defenders besides Thiago Silva. We can't be also patient with our new goalkeeper. You can't be patient in every single facet of the game. This is where it's a unique situation that we find ourselves in at Chelsea Football Club, where it's a brand new team and it's a very inexperienced team. So we need to balance that out by bringing some experience, and perhaps it's not the right time to invest time on youngsters up front and really hope that they're going to bang in 15 to 20 goals a season to give us some sort of a competitive edge. At the moment, as much as we like some of these youngsters, they do struggle. Game to game, they do struggle. So I'm just a bit skeptic that even if we do bring in an absolute gunman, in the likes of Osimhen or Ivan Toney, I do want to prefer Ivan Toney, but then again, there's question marks around Ivan Toney as to where his physical state is going to be. He has had that gambling problem. Is he well and truly over that? What type of character are we going to get with Ivan Toney? He is Premier League experience, which is fantastic, and that's going to bode well for us. Osimhen is going to cost a lot of money. And I'm not really sure, when was the last time a Serie A striker has come to the Premier League and lit it up? But you can say that Osimhen has done really well in French Liga. But it's not just about getting a gunman. We do need to feed a lot of chances to this particular striker. And one thing I can say about Nicolas Jackson is that, especially the last match against who did we play, man? I've got completely blank who we played, who we lost to Brentford. That's it. Against Brentford, I feel like we didn't provide him any service. Now, you can say his movement wasn't great enough to provide some service. I don't know why we kept on seeing Cucurella at the end of some of the passes that Cole Palmer was making. Those are the areas that I feel, Nicolas Jackson needs to be. And for some reason, he wasn't there. So, look, I'm all on board now. I think I've backed some of these strikers long enough, and we're just not seeing the results. And the fixtures that's coming up right now in the likes of Spurs, Man City, Newcastle, we've got Brighton, we've got Man United, we've got these 5 fixtures coming up soon. We need goals. We definitely need goals to a point where maybe Obviously, we don't have a solution right now. The market's not open. Maybe for the time being, who knows? Perhaps Pochettino might continue with Cole Palmer as a number 9 and bringing back that 3-man midfield, which we couldn't against Brentford. I don't really like the false 9 scenario with Cole Palmer, even though it worked to a certain degree against Arsenal. I don't think it's something that works every time. I really did enjoy Cole Palmer playing a little bit deeper and just behind the striker and feeding the striker. But what's the point if our striker's not even going to be there? So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section, are you on board on buying a particular striker in the January market? Do you want to give Nicolas Jackson and Amanda Bray a little bit more time? Stay patient. Let me know your thoughts with the fixtures that's coming up. How are you feeling? But it looks like Chelsea has made their priority quite clear that we do want to go for a particular striker in the January market. These are some of the comments that's been coming up from pundits, ex-players in regards to Nicolas Jackson and his performance versus Brentford. Alan Shearer doesn't hold back on Nicolas Jackson. They were never, ever going to score today. Chelsea, to be more prolific, you have to get yourself into scoring positions. There was a complete lack of movement from him today. He looks very raw and at times unsure what to do. You've got to make defenders work. Goal scorers don't hang around on the edge of the box like he does. It is his job to get on the end of it. Absolutely well said. I can't say Alan Shearer is wrong in any of this particular remark that he's made in regards to Nicolas Jackson. He needs to work the defender a lot more. He needs to have elite movement in order for Cole Palmer or whoever else to find that key pass. Nicolas Jackson's got to work the defenders and find that space. And if he's not going to do that, and so many times we see Nicolas Jackson far too deep. He needs to be, as Alan Shearer said, needs to be at the end of the move, not when he's sort of almost in the center of the midfield. He tries to pick up the ball, then he dribbles. He doesn't have his head up to look for options. These are the things that I expect the coaching staff to sit down with him and also explain what is his role and what we expect from him in the match. Peter Crouch is saying Nicolas Jackson, let's be honest, is not going to be the answer long term. He does a lot of great work outside the box, but is he going to get you 15 to 20 goals? I don't think so. This is coming from Peter Crouch. I guess the other question we need to ask is, our board probably needs to start taking some responsibility as well. What type of profiles, characters we're bringing in for Maurizio Pochettino to compete in the Premier League against some of the top teams? Was it wise to bring in Nicolas Jackson or just Nicolas Jackson and not having an elite striker along with him and having all of that pressure on him to deliver for us when he's got lack of experience? So that's another question we need to ask to the board. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are looking into a new centre-back due to selling Chalobah in January. One player to watch is Edmond Tapsoba from Bayer Leverkusen. Look, this particular, but Bayer Leverkusen on their own are having a stellar season. Xabi Alonso is doing an absolute madness. He was doing the madness from last season. Xabi Alonso is going to go places, I'm telling you right now. Completely transformed this Bayer Leverkusen team, which before he took over was in relegation zone. I'm pretty sure about that. Now they're leading in the Bundesliga and they're putting up an immense challenge in these early stages to Bayern Munich. And Tapsoba, I've seen a couple of Bayer Leverkusen matches. He's undoubtedly one of the standout defenders out there. Now, there is a lot of other suitors going after him. My question is, why the talk of a CB right now, man? We've got the likes of, even if we get rid of, looks like we're going to get rid of Chalobah, and that's been the talk ever since. January, he's got to go. It seems like he's surplus to requirements. Chalobah's going to go. Thiago Silva, most likely, is probably going to have to move on. Even after all of that, you've got Levi Colwill. You've got Wesley Fofana, who's injured, but he's still a Chelsea player. By next season, Wesley Fofana should be counted part of one of our defenders. You've got Axel Disasi. You've got Buddy Shield. So you've got 4 defenders there already. This season, I don't think it's time to talk about getting another defender, especially not in January. I don't know whether that's the move that we're going to try and do. I don't think Bayer Leverkusen will even entertain something like that in January. In the summer, let's reassess what happens. But we also need to think about Bashir Humphries. Humphries is doing extremely well at Swansea. Have a look at some of his games at Swansea. He's doing really good. They're keeping clean sheets. They're winning games. And last I remember, Mauricio Pochettino liked Bashir Humphries a lot. So do we need to go out there and get someone like Tapsoba? I feel like once again, just like when we got Axel Desassi, I know Desassi has been doing well. I know he made a mistake against Brentford, no problems. But so far, before that mistake, he was doing well. But prior to the rumor coming about to get Axel Desassi, I was just thinking, might as well just continue on with Chalobah. I mean, Chalobah overall to me is not that bad. I know he's made some mistakes, but look, whatever the case is, we've got Axel Desassi, and now we're looking to get more defenders. I just feel it's unnecessary. If anything, I think we should be looking at more creative players. I don't think we should just bank everything on Nkunku, and that's what it seems like at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. We're just waiting on Nkunku FC, and the worrying part is we don't even know whether Nkunku, touch wood, he doesn't get injured. We don't know if he's just going to be, injury less once he comes back. It's putting a lot of pressure on that particular player, which I'm pretty sure he'll relish, but I would like to see more players like Nkunku, more players like Cole Palmer. This is why in recent times I've advocated maybe a loan spell to give Jadon Sancho a bit of an escape route from Man United. I'm not saying completely buy him, and the wages Man United will have to bear predominantly all his wages. He's on some high wages, but I rather have those type of players at Chelsea Football Club that has the ability to open up a low block as opposed to add more defenders. I feel like we need more creative outlet as opposed to, just adding more defenders and this, that, the other. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section if we do need a CB as a priority. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Pochettino. I am not happy. The players and the club also aren't. It's a long time that we need to be more consistent here at Stamford Bridge. We feel that we need to change that dynamic. Look, I want to pose a question to you guys. Let me know your answers in the comment section. Is there a limit? Is there a breaking point, ladies and gentlemen? We lost against Brentford. We should have picked up the 3 points to give us a bit of momentum moving into this unbelievable line of fixtures that's coming up. Is there a breaking point? How many points do you expect against Spurs, City, Newcastle, Brighton, Man United? Let me know how many points you expect. Honestly speaking, I'm expecting probably a win against Brighton, a loss against City, a draw against Spurs, a draw against Newcastle. So what's that? 5, and maybe a draw against Man United. 6 points out of 5 games. And for me, that's not going to be good enough. That's not going to be good enough. And that will be, seriously close to relegation zone, I feel. 6 points out of the next 5, that'll take us 15 games, 18 points. That will be disastrous. That really will be disastrous. But let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what is your breaking point? Or do you even have a breaking point? Maybe this season is just a free season. It's a free hit, regardless of where we finish. Let me know in the comment section. I just thought that maybe the ambition was still to at least make it into some level of European football, whether it's Champions League or Europa League. Not really too keen about conference, but maybe I'll even take that for the time being. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea 2024-25 third kit. The first information about the Chelsea FC third 2024-25 football shirt has been leaked by Gold de Sergio. Of course, it's made by Nike, but it features a different swoosh than usual. Looks like a bit of black, yellow, pink, all of that sort of colors coming into frame. Look, so far this season, I've been very, very happy with all the kits. And I'm pretty sure this is probably going to turn out to be a banger as well. So looking forward to this. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Strasbourg. We've said in recent times, why are Strasbourg fans so upset? They were in relegation zone last season. They've been bought. Money has been invested. Why are you still upset with the Blue Co, ownership, which obviously owns Chelsea? They're one of the clubs in our multi-dimensional, structure. But a lot of people have been saying, the fans don't want that. The fans just don't want owners from outside. They want to have more grassroots feelings towards it. So I guess I can understand from that perspective, but this is what's happened in recent times. That a 1-1 draw, I believe, against Rennes, or might have been another team, whatever the case is, 1-1 draw. RC Strasbourg fans continue to protest the purchase of the club by Clearlake Capital's Blueco. No to multi-club banner at Rennes. There you go, versus Strasbourg this afternoon. They are against Blueco, absolutely against Blueco. Our owners, they're copying it left, right, and center, whether it's at Chelsea, whether it's with Strasbourg. They can't seem to keep anyone happy at the moment. So more issues brewing over there. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you felt about everything we spoke about, especially in regards to the priority signings in the likes of striker and defender. Please comment below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this news segment. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I shall see you guys for a live stream tomorrow, UK time, approximately around 10 a.m. UK. So do look out for that. Until next time, everyone. Take care and see ya.